even if we're just dancing in the dark. Hey guys, Dave Cordero here for another song tutorial at Pass the Guitar Live. And in this video, we're gonna learn how to play Dancing in the Dark by the one and only Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, rock and roll, man, that's the way we like. And the best part about this song is that we're only gonna need 5 chords. And if you want to play in the original key, all you have to do is use a capo on the 4th fret and you're gonna be all set. Nice, right? But before we move on, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on that bell, and like this video. And if you are ready, let's waste no more time and dive right in. And we're gonna start by taking a look at the chords we're gonna use in this song. And I mentioned 5, right? Here we go. First one, G major, E minor, C major, A minor, and last but not least, D major. And these chords are 5 of the 8 essential chords every guitar player needs to know. And if you don't know them, that's okay. Check out this playlist here where we cover all 8 of them. And now that we have the chords, it's time for us to take a look at the strumming pattern. And here you have it. Before I play it, let me talk about this arrow that you see on top of the 2nd quarter note. That's called an accent. And it just means that that note, and when we play the chord on that 2nd beat, we're gonna play it stronger and louder. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. All right, I'm gonna play it, and don't forget, you have to listen to the way it sounds, but also listen to the way that I'm counting, because if you can say this counting, you can play. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And that's it. Now all we need to do is plug in a chord so we can hear. And you're gonna notice that that accent is gonna make even more sense. Let's use G major. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. I hope you guys are enjoying and following up so far. And don't forget, if you have any questions or requests for songs or any type of content you'd like to see us covering in this channel, or you just want to say hi, leave us a comment and we'll be happy to reply. Now that we have the chords and the strumming pattern, it's time to take a look at the form. And when it comes to the form, this song comes packed with parts. There's an intro, verses, choruses, a bridge, and an outro. But don't worry, we're gonna start by covering the verse, and you're gonna find out that there's a lot of similarity between these parts. Take a look at it. We're first seeing the entire verse. It's a 16-bar phrase, but very repetitive. Now that you have seen all the 16 measures, let's focus on the first 8. Well, all you see here are measures of G major moving to E minor. So first measure is G major, 2nd measure, E minor. And then 3rd measure, G major. And after that, E minor. The 2nd line, you start with G major. And then the 2nd measure of that line is E minor. And then you move again to G major. And you end this first 8 bars with E minor. Now let's put here the 2nd row of 8 measures. And we're finally gonna change chords here. We're gonna go to C major, and then followed by a measure of A minor. We go back to C major again, And then once again, we go back to A minor. And for the last 4 measures, we're gonna do that G major to E minor again. So G major, and then E minor, and then G major and E minor for the last measure. That's it. I told you, super repetitive. And you're not gonna believe a lot that you have done here and seen on the verse, you're gonna see on other parts of this song. Just wait. Well, let's plug in a strumming pattern and practice this entire verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back to G major, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and G major, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Here we go to C major, C, 2, 3, and 4, and A minor, 2, 3, and 4, and C, 2, 3, and 4, and A minor, back to G major, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and G, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and that's it for the verses. Nice, right? But let me give you a tip. When you're moving from G major to E minor or C major to A minor, pay attention to your fingers. Make sure you notice that from G major to E minor, you do have one finger in common. My index is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You don't have to move. It's gonna make the transition between the 2 chords a lot easier. Same thing happens from C major to A minor. You're basically just moving your 3rd finger from here on the 5th string 3rd fret for C major, and you bring it down here to the 3rd string 2nd fret for A minor. That's what I call mapping out your movement. This is a very important strategy to use in order to get faster chord changes. We cover that and much more in this video. Check it out. Well, now that we have the verse, it's time for us to take a look at the chorus. Here it is. This is an 8-bar phrase, even easier than the verses because we don't have to play 16 measures. And even more than that, you can see here that the first 4 measures are 4 measures of D major. So you're literally gonna play D for 4 measures. It's gonna stay there for a long time. D for the first, D for the second, D for the 3rd measure, D for the 4th, and we finally go to the 2nd line, which we have already covered something similar to this on the verse. It's a measure of C major, moving to A minor, and then back to C major, and ending the chorus on an A minor. See, I told you that there's some similarities between the parts. Those 4 measures where we move from C major to A minor, we also saw that on the verses. Nice, right? Now that we have covered all of the measures, let's plug in the strumming pattern and practice the chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and D major, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 3rd measure, 2, 3, and 4, and 2. Now we move to C major, 2, 3, and 4, and A minor, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have pretty much the majority of the song because now we're gonna go over what we do for the intros, or you can call interludes in between the choruses and the verses, and the outro. They're all the same. It's just this. Yeah, that G major moving to E minor. And it's a 4-bar phrase that gets repeated. So you're literally just playing G major and E minor. It's where you hear on the song the little melodic line that happens in the intro. That's it. So we're moving from G major to E minor. You already know how to do that. So let's just play it and practice with the strumming pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and G, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and G, 2, 3, and 4, and E minor, 2, 3, and back to G. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 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 that's it. And if you were playing the outro, all you would have to do at the end is just give a big whole note on the G major. Nice, simple ending. It always works. That's it for intros and for the outro. Now let's take a look at the bridge, which is pretty much the most unique part in this song. Take a look at it. It's also a 4-bar phrase. But this time we get to play a lot of chords. We start with a full measure of E minor, and then we move to G major for the second measure. And on the third measure we have C major, and on the fourth and last measure we have D major. That's it for the bridge. So let's plug in the strumming pattern and practice. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and G, 2, 3, and 4, and C, 2, 3, and 4, and D, 2, 3, and repeat, E minor, 3, and 4, and down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, D, down, down, up, down, up. Alright, now that we cover all the parts, let's do a playthrough demo where we play some of the parts of the song. I'm gonna do a verse, a chorus, and the bridge. Let's start with the verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. I get up in the evening, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, 2, 3, and 4, and I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired, and 4, and 1. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself too. And hey baby, I could use just a little help. And that's it for the verse. Now let's do a chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. You can't start a fire. 3, and 4. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's full higher. 3, and 4, and even if we're just dancing in the dark. And that's a chorus. Now let's do the bridge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. You sit around getting older. 3, and 4, and there's a joke here somewhere, and it's on me. I'll shake this off of my shoulders. 2, 3, and 4. Come on, baby, this laugh's on me. And that's a wrap for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot. And now you can play Dancing in the Dark by the one and only Bruce Springsteen. Thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting our channel. And if you want to be part of our awesome community or you just want to learn more about it, Head over to www.passtheguitar.live. There is a link in the description of this video. Or check out this video here, where you can get a sense of what our community is all about. My name is David Cordero, and I'll see you guys on another video.